What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rubino.
And I'm Rianixiel.
And we are here today to do a movie review for the movie Alpha.
My father always told me, survival is never certain. And when there are no more leaders to follow, you must become one.
Now, I'm sure a lot of us have dogs, or at least some sort of pet, but primarily dogs, man's best friend, you know. I know I have a dog. He doesn't have a dog. But
I kind of have a dog.
You're around our dogs enough to know to get the
Rascal's
love
kind of like my dog.
Okay, whatever. And, we love our animal companions. We love our dogs, love our cats, but we love our dogs, because I'm a dog person. And this movie actually goes back to telling how the first caveman era type people, I don't know exactly, it's 20,000 years ago going to this movie.
In Europe.
In Europe, where they domesticated I wouldn't say the wolf. They're like very small wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves are like bigger than that, but this is like almost the size, I don't know. It was like canine-like wolf. It wasn't actually a full wolf, even though it looked like a full wolf.
Well, there was a couple of those full wolves, though. There was a couple of them.
There was a couple of them. They're also very small. Yeah. They're smaller than hyenas. They were just tiny. I could be wrong, but I thought the wolves are a little bigger than that. Yeah. But this movie follows a caveman, or I keep saying caveman, hunter-gatherer era type person, as he's out with his tribe.
Yeah, tribe. Yes, tribe.
Tribe, village elder. With his father is the village chief, or the tribal chief, or whatever it is. So they're out hunting. He makes a mistake. It's his very first hunt. He's just become a man, sharpened his first little spearhead, made all the things for that. Yeah, become a man.
How about man? Who was a man in this movie? That's funny. He was not a man.
Better than you did. Would.
Well, of course he's going to survive. We live in a tech world, very techie world. Of course I'm not going to survive. So used to be tech, but this kid, goodness gracious,
he's left for dead. Not because they don't want to save him; they're trying to, but he's put in an impossible situation. So they can't get to him. They think he's dead, so they leave him. Yeah, that's what you're doing. So you can't save the person. They don't have rope necessarily. You have no way of getting down to him, rescuing him, resuscitating him if you know what's wrong with him anyway. Because he's just lying there, blood coming out of his mouth and all that stuff. I'm not going to say exactly what happened. You watch the movie for that. He's not alive. He actually rescues himself very carefully. His broken leg. The stuff this guy goes through, broken leg, dying, starvation, winter. It's terrible how he has to go through. And he actually is not bad. He actually survives.
Yeah, I was actually getting hungry, cold, and
you felt concerned,
thirsty. Well, yes and no. I mean, I kind of did, but at the same time, I felt what he was going through because I was like, dang, I'm thirsty now. Wow. Dang, I'm getting cold. Dang, man. I mean, it was just crazy. Man, had all these weird feelings.
It did make you feel very in the moment. All the cold, the way he was shivering. Actually, the breath coming out of his mouth a little bit. Yeah. Just the struggle. But the primary thing about this is, while he's trying to survive, he's attacked by a pack of wolves. Yeah. Or these wolf-like creatures, but I'm going to say wolves for now. They attack him. He injures one before managing to escape into a tree where they can't get to him. So instead of killing it for food, he brings the injured the pack left for dead as well, back to a cave, and he resuscitates it. He fixes its wound because he stabbed with his a little knife thing, a little spear thing. Yeah. He fixes it. It's distrust, growling, bite snapping, and all that stuff, but eventually he wins him over because he's starving, he needs food and water, and they form a very loose bond. Yeah. Or throughout the course of the movie, after this, the bond gets stronger and stronger, and then they end up, I don't want to say sleeping together, but cuddling, especially in the cold of winter. Yeah. A dog's temperature is a lot hotter than a human, so using a dog as a source of warmth, especially, and the dog's letting him do that, the wolf's letting him do this rather, so it's very heartwarming to see this bond forming between a human and its animal companion. Right. The first animal companion. The movie progresses, of course, he survives. Yeah. No big thing there. Of course he's going to survive. It wouldn't be much of a movie or history if he didn't survive. Yeah. And then, at the end of the movie, he saw his whole tribe coming over a ridge, slow motion, a sun going above him, and every single member of that hunting party has their own wolf.
Yeah. It has a very 300 feel to it. It really did. Like, there was a part of the movie where there was while they were going hunting or whatever, they meet another tribe and has and if you watch 300, it's exactly the way they met in 300. Like, in 300, they both, they meet, think about it. They both meet each other. They're like, hey, well, not even hey, just like, who are you? But in this one, they kind of know each other. The tribes know each other. They're cool. And I'm not gonna lie. Throughout the movie, the first part was, it was cool. the middle part of the movie, it kind of dragged a little bit for me. But the very last part was very heartwarming.
Yeah. What he was saying earlier about being 300-esque, I felt that in multiple instances throughout this movie. They have made heavy use of slow motion capturing. Yeah. Them walking, them running, just the various actions they're doing. The small, not necessary actions, they're running towards a herd of buffalo, slow motion as they're yelling, screaming, throwing the spears, slow motion, all that stuff, very 300. And the vividness of the colors made it very almost unrealistic. It may have been more colorful back then, but the bright blueness of the screen when it was on fire, and a storm surge and all that stuff, the dust blowing in the breeze, the orange, bright orange, almost Martian-like atmosphere they were in, and all that stuff. The white, blinding snow, very colorful, almost like in 300. In 300, the sky was always burning. It was very bleak. It didn't look even like a real location, even though it was supposed to be set in Greece or something.
One thing I did like about this movie was the father and son bond. There's a part in the movie where he's actually being tested to see if he can go on the hunt. Mm-hmm. And of course he makes it. Caden makes. Well, that's the guy's name. The guy that we see, Caden, right? It's Caden.
K-E-B, Kiba, something like that.
Kino, Kino, or something like that. Name. And pretty much, you see the mother. She's happy, but at the same time, she's scared and thinks that he's not ready. But of course, the father's like, it doesn't matter if he's not ready. Which is, I think it's something that we have to teach our children sometimes. Kind of teach our children, like, no matter if you're not ready or not, you're gonna have to be ready sooner or later.
Everyone's you can't really, at some point,
and I'm glad that he told the mother that it's like, it doesn't matter. He still has to go. He has
to learn life experience. He has to learn all this stuff at some point in his life. So might as well be earlier now that he's ready. He can sharpen a knife. He can survive on his own. Yeah. It's time to learn how to actually make do.
Yeah, and
be on your own.
There was also part of the movie where he was trying to make a fire, and actually, the father made the fire first, and then he passes it to him like, "Here you go." He's like.
He did it for I think 2 minutes or not even a minute. He's like, "Oh, I'm too tired." No,
I gave up, and and
you
then
don't give up.
Yeah, he was young, and then throughout the movie, of course, his father is trying to teach him how to do things, but he keeps on either being scared or failed to do it.
The whole first part of the movie leads up how weak he is, how he leads with his heart. He's emotional. He's not a violent person. He doesn't lead with the spears. They said he's very in touch with his feelings, and he was offered a chance to kill a boar that they stabbed. Do the finishing blow, kill it, and do the honorable thing. Yeah. And it's suffering, all the stuff. Yes, you killed it yourself, but you need food. It's a kind of situation. He wasn't willing to do that. He said no. His father pushed him out of the way and finished it off himself. Yeah, but in disappointment, you're not a real man. You need to survive. But all that was leading up to that moment where he was able to survive with his animal companion. He was actually able to form a bond because of his kind-heartedness and his nature. And that bond helped him survive throughout part of the winter, finally getting back. They're both near death at that point. Yeah. They suffered a lot, dying. He's coughing blood. It was really bad. But they made it back.
Which is crazy to really think about. I'm like, can you really survive all that? I mean, you probably can, but it's like, I was watching.
Maybe they were tougher back then or something? Because he was walking on
that is true.
He was walking on I'm assuming it was broken leg. It might have just been sprained, but the way it looked, it was purple. It was broken because he actually had to put it between rocks and crack it back into place.
It was swole. It was getting, it got better over time, but at the same time, I'm like, how you make it? But I forgot he had a stick in his hand.
Well, yeah, but
to help him stand up. But
try walking on a broken leg. You fix yourself without a cast. He put it between two rocks and snapped it back into place. Put a single stick with them wrapping around it real fast, which they teach you in Boy Scouts as an emergency thing. Put two sticks to keep the bones aligned and all that stuff.
Yeah. But in reality, even if you did that, it's still kind of dangerous because you don't know if you're able to put your thing back.
It may not be perfect. Hoping it's good and hoping at least it'll heal. Yeah. But he was walking on it, running on it in some cases, hobbling a lot of the time. But still, he was doing a lot more than a lot of people would be able to do.
That's what I'm saying.
It's unrealistic how.
Yeah, it was like, come on, your foot broken. It takes maybe 2-3 weeks maybe for it just to get back to somewhat normal.
Well, that's the thing, but it won't be swelling anymore. But he's basing the swelling based on how healed it is.
It was crazy.
It was weird.
It was. But overall, movie was.
I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed myself in this movie.
I enjoyed myself. I don't know if I recommend to see this in theaters. You're not really missing anything, really, I believe. I'm not saying don't go see it in theaters. If you want
a heartwarming struggle of survival, bonding, the whole, just a feel-good type movie, go see it. If you're expecting more of an action-packed movie, there is some action sequences, but it's not as much action as the commercials or trailers led to believe. It's more heartwarming and more bonding.
I would definitely watch this on DVD. I would. I would go to Redbox on Netflix is definitely that. Even though it was heartwarming, like I said at the beginning, it kind of got bland a little bit because it's not like 300 where it's like action all the time. This one was more like
action sequences were very nullified and
because you see him trying to survive, and there becomes like there were times he'll be in the snow. You just see him keep walking. Next scene, snow again. They sleeping again. Go slow. There's more snow. It just got kind of. I was like, okay, it's a survival thing, but still a good movie.
Enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
So
I also enjoyed it myself.
It made me want to come home and hug my dog.
Yes.
Because I was like, I need to have an animal companion like that. Yeah. I do have an animal companion like that. Let's go home and meet my dog.
This movie does really make you respect your animals a lot more.
I want to train my animals because he was actually training it like me first, I get food first, and very.
But that was a couple times he was actually eating raw meat. It's not even healthy.
You have to do in that time period. He drank bloodied water out of like a little pond.
I thought it was muddy.
It was next to an animal carcass. I'm assuming it was blood.
Oh.
So he did what he had to survive. They were eating grubs and maggots and worms and stuff like that in order to survive. But in that time period, they didn't have a refrigerator. Yeah. You couldn't just go there and pick up a pound of meat from the grocery store or a salad or just whatever. You had to pick up whatever you find off the ground. If you couldn't find an animal, pick up a worm. That's your protein.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to learn how to cook meat. Like I need to learn how, actually take an animal. I know you have to skin it, right? You have to skin the.
Technically, yes.
And open. What can you eat the inside?
The muscle.
The muscle shit, right?
The muscle is technically the meat of the animal. Muscle and fat.
I always wondered that, like, how you actually, like, after you kill it, like skin. Well, he'll probably teach me one day, but
I'm looking for another video.
Yeah.
How to skin an animal.
I would love to learn. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you never know. One day this may happen to us. You know what I'm saying?
We'll go do a survival challenge. We'll go and survive in the woods. Hunt our own animal.
Hold on.
Hunt our own animal and see who survives better.
I didn't say all that. I said we actually get an animal. I didn't say I'm not gonna make it. Okay, I need my TV. I need my phone. You know what I'm saying? I need all my stuff.
If you need all that, you don't need to carve an animal. Just go to the grocery store and buy your own animals.
But I want to learn how to do it.
And you don't need TV. All right, so thank you for joining me today, Rubino, on this review.
No problem, man. Yeah, thank you for joining me, man. If you're watching on my channel.
Yep. Go check out Rubino's channel if you're watching on mine. Link down in the description below. If you're watching on Rubino's channel, go check out my channel. Link in the description below. And also go check out Fearbot Gaming, the gaming channel where both of us are on a lot of the time, or as much as we can be. Yeah. A lot of gaming videos, let's plays, and some fun stuff. We're starting up VR.
Yes. Please check out the VR stuff. It is hilarious. He screams a lot in this VR, man. Oh, it's so hilarious.
Me?
Yes.
This boy screams all the time. Good God, it's terrible.
I wasn't screaming.
Like a girl. Anyways, so thank you for joining us. Hope to see you all next time. Next movie review trailer reaction we do. Bye.
Peace out.